PartyHelp.com. How is everybody doing? Well, here we are. There is exactly left in September and exactly in the free trial. So a lot of things are going to change. Names are going to change. Handicappers are going to change. It's going to be interesting. Also, options to the website are going to change. We've moved forward with the automation process. It's told 5 days. How website stuff works, we'll see. We will see. Let's go over a few things. As the baseball season, well, it's almost over as well, at least till we get to the postseason part of it. But a couple of guys had really, really good weeks. As far as the last 7 days to go, Payne and Sider, 8 in 2 weeks. How about hitting 80% of his plays? Pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Mick from Top Shelf, Chicago, 7 and 2. Remember, Mick's record is messed up.
Oh, no!
That's my bad. I'm going to try and work on it today and get that problem solved. Also, your best pick is doing quite well, hitting 66%, but a ton of plays.
Goodness gracious!
Nonetheless, still picking what he needs to pick. FreeSportsPickDaily.co is leading the way right now in bankroll. Well over $2,000. And then, where's that name again? Well, Mr. Payne and Sider. With that 8-2 record, $2,260. Very nice job. Do not forget about True Skill, who is also doing quite well in the bankroll and an 11-6 record on the week. The charts are there for you to see. You can also see the top 20 of the last 30 days. A lot of the names I just mentioned are there. Pretty darn good. Right now, your best pick is just running away with the bankroll for the last 30 days. And quite a few picks there. But coming out of nowhere, at least nowhere to me, Craig from CT Sports Picks. Craig Chapp, who does have a daily podcast. Picks and parlays. I don't know if it's daily. It might be. It might be weekly. You should check it out, though. I'm going to try and get on there and try and get Craig on one of mine as we're going to start doing more and more podcast kind of thing. But a $4,775 bankroll is not too shabby. And then there's that name again. Dave from Payne Insider. Baseball is pretty much wrapped up, barring some miraculous miracle, and Mick's record in baseball is messed up from Top Shelf Chicago. I promise I will get on that at some point today. But the Basher right now is pretty much locked up bankroll for the year in baseball. Not too far behind, though, because he is at 61% winning percentage, is Dave from Payne Insider, who is at 65%. He is pretty much leading the way in at least winning percentage. As far as football goes, well, you can't take it away from him. The Basher is 12 and 4 with a 71% winning percentage and a $5,600 bankroll. It's pretty darn good. Your best pick is right in the mix there as well. 18 and 11, 2,140. Your best pick, though, for NCAA football is just doing quite well. 35 and 24 to 59% winning percentage. But his bankroll is $9,485. Then again, this name again, Payne Insider. 19 and 6 with a 76% winning percentage, $5,360. And there is one other number that sticks out. That would be Bet One Picks, who is 77%, 10 and 3, $2,110. So pretty darn good there. A couple of guys for college. Now, let's get right to NFL week number 3 in review. Bet One Picks goes 0-1 on the day and going to give back a little bit. The Basher just keeps rolling along. 3-1 on the day, 1,900 in bankroll. Just talking about Craig, CT Sports Picks. 2-0 weekend. 2-0 weekend. We will add 1,900 to the bankroll. Fantastic job. We get to Dallas Dave Sports. 6-10, 16 games.
Gracious.
Now that includes NFL and Major League Baseball. At least there's a couple Major League Baseballs in here, I believe. But I mean, 16 games, 6-10. It's gonna cost them $3,700. Nice weekend or Sunday for football for free. DailySportsPicks.co. Remember, it's not .com, it's .co. 3 and 2, we will add 1,540. Nice job. Gino Morelli's winning ticket does not get it done. KC Sports Picks, 2 and 1 on the day. However, he's got a negative bankroll, so he must have had a big play in there, and it just didn't get it done. Although you got to do what you got to do there. Still, nice job. Pete James of Parlay Pete Sports, 1 and 2, going to give, well, minimum back. Dave from Pain Insider. Keep mentioning his name quite often, don't I? Well, how about 2 and 1 on the day? Add $360 to the bankroll. Rocky Sheraton, Primetime Sports Advisors, 1 and 3. Just had a rough weekend of it, minus 950. The SportsHandicapperKing.com, 1 and 2. Gonna minus 140 from it. Mick from Top Shelf Chicago, 1-0. Had the Steelers. Got to give the Steelers credit. Hey, some of the obvious picks this weekend, a lot of people said the Steelers don't have a quarterback. They took the other side. Well, that didn't work out too well. A lot of people said, screw the Dallas Cowboys, they're going 0-3. And a lot of people said, well, the Minnesota Vikings can't get it done. You see what happens is a lot of things go the other way. And Chris Bennett says it's the best. That's why they play the games. True skill. 2 and 1, add 700. Nice job. Underground Sports Connection, 3 and 5 on the day. Going to give back $1,750. Your best pick probably had his worst weekend, or at least football-wise weekend. A couple of baseball games mixed in there as well. A lot of plays for him. He's usually not picking that many games. 9 games. But he ends up going 3 and 6, minus $1,920. There's your report. You are caught up to date. As I said, we are going ahead with the automated system. It will mean the pick section is going to change dramatically in the next couple of days. Going to test it heavily before we implement it. But we're going to allow for some of the things we didn't allow before. I'm not going to get into specifics, as all that stuff's got to be worked out between me and the new web developer handling this. But we're going to make it a more cleaner interface and allow some of the things we weren't allowing before, just to make it the best sports monitor on the internet, which it already is. But it needs a little fine-tuning right now, and we'll work through this. I'm telling you. By Halloween, everything is going to be rocking the way it is supposed to be. What they call the bailout game is tonight. Yes, it is the big bailout game, the Monday Night Football game. Green Bay, I believe, is a road favorite, -3, playing in Chicago. Pretty high over-under number, something around 46, depending on where you get the line from. We shall see what happens. The bailout gamers, a lot of people call it the bailout game, trying a chance to either, depending on how you look at it, chase your money or go win back some of what you lost. And then the ever so important, and I've talked about this 100 times, week number in the NFL. It starts the bye weeks, but that's also the week number that a lot of times people get so buried in the hole, they go, I thought I had it this season. Time to get a handicapper. No time like the present. And then we are a little over a week away from hockey action, yo. One of my favorite sports to watch, and much to my surprise, because we are an after-hours bar. Four. I should have played that. Philadelphia Flyers they're in Minnesota, played a preseason game, had the flight come home, decided we were the only place open, and came out and had a drink, got to meet some of them. Talked to them just a minute, don't want to bug them. I mean, that's their downtime to relax or whatever. But they were in the bar I work at, so I got to meet a couple of guys. Can't believe how tall one really is. And can you imagine 6 inches higher with skates? All right, I rattled on enough. Good luck for Monday Night Football. I'm sure there'll be some baseball games. Very careful betting on baseball. A lot of games don't really matter, but a lot do. A lot of choking last night in that Yankees-Red Sox game. What's going to happen today? Who knows? That's why you need the best handicappers on the internet to help you pick out those games. We'll see everybody Tuesday morning after Monday Night Madness.